baseball fans, and welcome. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate.
Hey, what's going on?
This team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch right after this.
My brother actually broke the record. Was it 3 years ago maybe he did it? I can't remember which year. It might have been 3 years ago with Lou Gehrig. I think he got 57 games in a row with a hit with Lou Gehrig.
Runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Honus Wagner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
What's going on?
Next pitch is outside. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive.
My brother just keeps winning. I gotta win so that way I can keep pace with him. I think he's like 32-6 now or something.
And they'll do it again.
Something crazy.
The pitch.
Oh. Handful.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
The only Calhoun I know was Cole Calhoun from the Los Angeles Angels back in the day.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Next to hit, Hank Aaron. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. Just missed.
In terms of that consistency, making an all-star game in 21 straight seasons is a pretty good indicator of what a steady player Hank was. There were no bad seasons for Hammer and Hank. There were hardly even any bad days.
One out, bases empty. Next offer,
Nice, yeah. Summer vacation will be here before you know it. Hopefully the weather starts getting a little better. I'm kind of over this like mid-50s dready cloudy weather.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Just missed. So top of the first, and he's got a chance to strike out the side. He's looked razor sharp. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, he's been able to do it without using too many pitches, and that's going to be the key. They need him to pitch deep into this ball game, so it's not always the best thing to rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, I might not score a run this inning, but I already got 20 pitches on Seth Lugo, so. Is that your last day? My birthday's May 27th.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs.
Nice, yeah, it's coming soon.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Kansas City, and on the mound in this one, Cy Young. Singing, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Tap back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a top-level arm of the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Ball 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up.
Looks like about 18 maybe, if my calculations are correct.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
First baseman.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Hammered on a line to left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah, just school days.
The shortstop takes
Not counting the weekends.
In his 4th year, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. late on that fastball.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Royals in the first. After an inning from KC, no score on the show. Top of the second, Joe stepping in for Boston. Manny Ramirez. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. In the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Oh, look at the stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Willie Mays digging in.
Yeah, that's what I did. I pulled up the calendar on my phone just kind of real quick.
On the corner for a strike.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. And a strike in there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Off the mark there. And it's 1-2. And it skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too.
Right, yeah, the days fly by. The older you get, too, the faster they seem like they go. Although they don't actually go any faster. It just feels like they go faster because you've experienced more time.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
And all my haters, y'all can you softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Young was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boo. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That's good, because I hate
Young.
I hated homework when I was in school. No matter which school, elementary school. Sometimes elementary was fine. Middle school was like, eh. High school, college, homework was always poo.
0-1 now. With the shift on, hits right into it. Sends it across to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm not sure what you mean. What says middle school?
As he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering upstairs. That one is upstairs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, left fielder, Alex.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Alex Gordon. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That one missing inside. And there's a fly ball deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push it.
What a great diving attempt by Hank Aaron. Yeah, I never heard of that school.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cedric Mullins steps in for the Royals.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And there's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Fouled off to the right. That's outside. 1-2 the count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2-2.
In the dirt. Gordon at second with 2 down. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out.
You have to stay 2 hours late on Fridays, you said? Is that every Friday?
Getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back
Leading
out
off
of the
for the
third
Red
inning.
Sox,
And stepping in for
baseman,
Boston,
Wade
Boggs. First pitch just misses. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Is that only this coming Friday? Is that what you meant?
Ozzie Smith now at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not so bad for a one-time thing.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
Ground ball could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Freddie Fermin, the next to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Inside. Going to count 1-2. Man at first, 1 away.
You said something bad in school?
Runner.
There goes Ozzie. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover.
Oh, that was a weird looking play.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Honus Wagner.
Well, if it was something that was that bad, then hopefully you learned your lesson to control yourself not to do it again.
The outside edge. I think that was a strike. Top of the third, no score. And another ball. Fouled off. He was late. Man on second, 2 down. And that's downstairs. 3-1 now. Hank Aaron, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Pretty nice play there. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still no score.
What a play there from Bobby Witt. Going on the run to get a fast runner like that. Running up the middle.
Right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Fermin gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? He's double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Garcia in the box with one away as he takes ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. The hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball two. And that's downstairs and outside. One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Jonathan India at the plate. That's in for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that misses at 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And that'll do it.
He's out.
Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. No score. On to the 4th.
Leading off
Hank
right
Aaron.
fielder Henry Aaron.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic.
And I feel like the ball always hops over the wall when I don't want it to. Like, Hank Aaron has got 81 speed. Look where he is when this hops over the wall. That's not a small wall. Like in Fenway, I get it when it goes out to right field and it hits over the wall and goes to the right, or even in right field. But if this hits off of the wall, it doesn't come down till about now when he's fielding it, and Hank might be at third. I feel like that might cost me a base.
You need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Williams, the next to hit, takes ball one. Hank stands at second with no outs. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Man at second. That one well upstairs. And that's ball three.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. I'll tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here's some real power at the plate. Manny Ramirez. Fastball for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch way upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one to first. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-0. Fair ball. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The
Now
RBI
batting,
machine.
the center fielder,
Another
Willie
clutch
Mays.
run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 out.
Let's go, Big Papi.
Being able to work on that pitch and really get it to where I wanted it to be. Go ahead, keep going, brother. That's been a kind of a difference maker for me.
Runner on first, Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. Outside low, ball one. Mays goes 5 feet 11 inches, a career batting average over 300, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Finish him.
One and two here. And that's down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom four. So up now for Kansas City, Don Mattingly. Down and away for ball one.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now, Bobby Witt Jr. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike.
No ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Red Sox leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's a little bit high. 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Salvi steps into the box now. Grounded out his first time up. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Wagner makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Lugo back to work. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ozzie Smith will hit next. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Squirts away a little bit. To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Now batting, catcher, Freddie for me.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. 0 for 1 so far. Up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. That one catches the zone. 1-2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Smith, the runner at second with 1 away. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done, drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Seth Lugo won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Royals.
game for the Royals, Kyle
Number
Wright.
30.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And now it's going to be Honus Wagner. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Red Sox leading it by 2. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a foul ball. Red Sox by 2. And there's the ball. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
So 2 down now, and here is Hank Aaron, 1 for 2. And that's outside, and that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a strike. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Designated hitter, Jimmy Pasquantino.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And he grounds one to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Now at the plate, Alex Gordon doubled his first time up. And a curve is down and in. The Red Sox leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Now 1-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And a strike on the outside edge. And misses inside. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Up the middle. Smith over to first in time. 3rd out. Royals bats are quiet there. They're still down. It's 2-0. back here in Kansas City. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. That clips the corner.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Witt over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox.
I need me some more runs, though.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Witt over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. He's been a great free agent sign. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Drove that ball nicely. He put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
He's 2 for 2.
What's up, Caden? You enjoying your Sunday today?
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and that'll do it. No
nice, that's good. My brother won again. He's the winning machine right now. I can't buy a loss with my brother. It's annoying. My team's pretty good, but the pressure's on. I got to keep winning while he's ahead of me like this. Yeah, Denver won me some money last night. I was happy.
There's a strike.
Glad they won. I know you said you wanted James Harden to win, but I like watching Joker play.
Swing
I don't know.
miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, I know it wasn't really like your teams or anything. I'm gonna be watching the hockey game tonight. Another Game 7. It was a great Game 7 last night between the Avalanche and the Stars. Yeah, you know, I don't really care who wins that. Like, I'm not a Warriors fan. I don't like the Warriors. I don't really like the Rockets either. Like, I don't really like any other players. I mean, I guess I would prefer Golden State to win, but I really don't like them either.
By the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Garcia getting ready.
So I guess kind of how you felt about last night is like how I feel about the NBA game tonight. Like, if Houston wins, no skin off my back. Like, I really don't care.
Makes the grab. Out number 2.
If Golden State wins,
second baseman.
I mean, at least they have some players that I kind of like to watch. Like Curry's obviously pretty good and cool. Jimmy Butler's solid. But I don't know. I really just don't like Golden State either, though.
That's through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Just off the inside edge.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw. And he gets him. Nicely done. KC down in order. And they're down 2-0.
Let's go, Wade Boggs.
Top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Right, the tall righty, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one not close. 1-1. The other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play.
But I also kind of feel that way about the hockey game tonight. But I do have a St. Louis Blues jersey. I have an old school Al McGinnis jersey, so I'll probably be wearing that. I'll be rooting for the Blues. But really, I really don't like their goalie, so if Winnipeg wins, I won't be mad at that either.
And delivers outside.
You get the game, kid? I thought you were going to get MLB The Show so you could see how it was trying to play it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Up next for the Red Sox,
man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Honus Wagner. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Hank Aaron.
Right fielder, Henry Aaron.
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Finish him.
Oh, 0-2 now. And that's outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Two and two.
This one in the dirt. On the ground to the left. That's the 3rd out. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game sum.
For the Royals, first baseman Don Mattingly.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will drop foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
In for a strike, and the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Bounce to the left side. Smith whips it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there, and you see on that curveball, just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through, but just a pretty easy ground out right there.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Darren O'Day, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Strom, a left-hander, also throwing. The Red Sox up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Salvador Perez digs in now. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And that's a little bit high.
Oh, come on. Where are you calling that?
Fought off foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Royals.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
50.
Chris Bubich.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Ramirez,
the designated
the
hitter,
next to hit.
Manny
0 for 3
Ramirez.
in this one. Slice to right and foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. One down, base is empty. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Garcia makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. First offering, and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Towards first. Oh, what a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself. Waves the pitcher off.
Bottom of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
Now into the ball game on defense. Pete Armstrong. He'll be out in left field. Also into the ball game, Andres Jimenez. He's the new third baseman.
Pete Crow Armstrong. A defensive change
Young
for the
back
Red
to
Sox.
work.
Now playing third base.
That's a
Number
strike.
60.
0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Gordon in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
All game long, he's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing. You've got to play with that front foot. He's done exactly that, keeping them off balance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Tying run at the plate. And a curve misses outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in, 2 down.
Now batting.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cy Young departs, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound. And we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Aaron O'Day.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error. But at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that's too high. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the left-hander, up and throwing. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. The tying run at the plate. A little bit low. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. Through 8 full. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Daniel Lynch.
Now
well, walks have been
Royals.
a big issue for him this
Number
year,
41.
so I expect these hitters to be patient.
Daniel Lynch.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air on the infield, India has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Just Wade Boggs now.
First baseman, Wade Boggs.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox,
So
shortstop
digging in, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 3. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Nico Horner. Runner on first and 1 down for him. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2. That one just misses.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Freddie Fermin.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. In the air out towards right center. Renfroe in position, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals. And we're back. So
Leading
bottom of the
off
9th, here's the third
Royals.
baseman, Michael Garcia.
Mike.
Check swing went around. That's strike one. O'Day, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. And that's in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. Hank sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman Jonathan
He's
India.
2 outs away. Jonathan India will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
He goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. O'Day is just 1 strike away. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, Summit from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
2-0 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton.